Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest of Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 1 vs 1 on Fatamorga. On the northern side, as the Thousand Suns, we've got MrBlueDude. On the southern side, as the Witch Hunters, we have got GabPR. GabPR will be opening up with a Sentinel Powerlifter, a couple of fire support squads, as well as a Inquisition drop pod and a couple of plasma generators. And MrBlueDude is going to go for a couple of Flower Wizards, a Sorcerer Lord, as well as a Warp Gate and a Rune Scrap Construct. And MrBlueDude being really blue today. This is like, I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog tint of blue. It's a very good stuff. We'll see if he's going to be going fast. I mean, I suppose you won't really be going fast with the Thousand Suns if you're going for Warp Gate, as the Rubik Marines are quite slow. But then again, they do have that ability that lets them run really fast. So maybe we will see some Sonic the Hedgehog-esque levels of speed. Now, we are seeing GabPR, who is not going to go for any production buildings. He's just essentially focusing, getting those double plasma generators up. Going to be focusing essentially on using those Arbites fire support squads, and possibly maybe even the tank after this drop pod comes in, once the Inquisitor comes online. And yeah, I assume that's the play, and then tier 2, and then Shenanigans for tier 2. Although, interesting is not capturing his nearest and dearest, he's going to go for his farthest and farthest instead, which I assume for defensive reasons, because tier 2 listing post for Witch Hunters, they've got plasma guns, which will help them against any kind of Rubik Marine nonsense. That's my thinking. I mean, I'm not sure if that is the way. I'm not sure if that's the reason why he's doing it, but I'm gonna roll with that. And the Arbites Powerlifter, I do quite like this model. Always makes me think of that thing from, is it Alien? Can never remember. Was that a Powerlifter as well? Was it called a Powerlifter? I had a name, I had a specific name, and I can't remember what it is, but that's what it reminds me of, with its little Bunsen burn and everything on there. Very nice stuff. Got Sorcerer Lord, he is out, and he's about, and one, oh, I can't see what you're researching because you're attached to the Rubik Marines. Fine, okay, keep your secrets. I don't need to know what Sorcerer book you're researching. It's not like as if I'm trying to do a cast or anything. You can see a Dark Library. Dark Library absolutely essential, as the Rubik Marines need their aspiring Sorcerer to be any kind of good, really. As I've mentioned multiple times by now, you're probably bored of hearing me say it, but I have to say it every time, just in case it's your first time watching. Here comes the Inquisitor Commander, and we've got some aggressive Flower Wizards. You just do scouting. There we go. Here comes the plasma guns. You're dead. And these guys will be soon dead as well if they stick around. Because that Inquisitor has also gone for some Warrior Cherubs as well. Which is quite a strong ranged little model. Definitely don't want to mess with them from the Rubik Marines perspective. We're trying to circumvent around here to avoid all this plasma gun stuff. And the Fire Support Squad, quite a bit wet, a bit noodly. Do die quite quickly. But they're going to go for some, is it smoke grenade variants? Is that what you've gone for? I can't see. Well, you've gone for something that there's zeros everywhere. Ah, right. For some reason it might not have just increased the number because of reasons. But yeah, smoke grenade launcher stuns them a little bit, slows them down, whatever terminology you want to use. Child taking straight in the face there, absorbing all that damage in the favour of the Lady Inquisitor. Yeah, just point blank refusing to go back up. And unless there's any spawn from the Sorcerer Lord, so he's gone for his Book of Summonings, which you can never really go wrong with, in all fairness. Not a bad choice at all. That's pushed all these guys around. But the Arbites Burst able to fire at multiple targets at once. Lesser Demon Spawn goes down. Also got that Repressor tank coming in. Tier 1 tank for the Witch Hunters. Also got a wonderful charge ability. Aspiring Sorcerer. Oh, so you have got Aspiring Sorcerer, but you're dead now, so that's no good. The Rubik Marines in a retreat. And not ideal, as they are very, very slow. There's a big charge, but getting caught on the terrain there. Little fish burn, dinosaur burn. It's a burn of some description. Yeah, quite often with the charge mechanic for the Repressor, it does get caught on a lot of random nonsense. Hard to pull off. Kind of like the Squig-Off Rampage ability. Oh, he put Poison Sound as well. That's good. So this entire squad of Rubik Marines are going to be shot on from a great height. This boy here getting caught between a rock and a tank in a hard place. He's just, don't mind me, boys. I'm just trying to get home. Some books to read, some spells to write. And actually, against all odds, the squad does survive. Just because the aspiring sorcerer decides to follow the Sorcerer Lord. So there we go. And at the moment, there's not much of what's going on. It's 92 and 36 compared to 80 and 20. So the economic advantage in the favour of the Thousand Suns. They've got the... Well, I mean, the Witch Hunters have got the money to take up to Tier 2. Thousand Suns not quite as much. Having to spend their money on reinforcing the Rubik Marines. But now being spotted by a Silver Spire. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, for a second I thought he was about to die then, Sorcerer Lord. No, there was a research bar on the GURP. Thought that was your health. Okay, alright. Big boom from him. Breaking the morale of the Arbites Fire Support Squad. And these guys are just going to manoeuvre backwards. Drop him out again. Just to, now that there we go. Out of range that Silver Spire. Oh, the big blast from those Thrall Wizards. A good chunk of damage on the Repressor. That's the problem with the Repressor. It's hard to take down, but it doesn't exactly do much damage neither. So much better in a supporting defensive kind of role rather than attacking. Unless, of course, you put a bunch of guys in here and then shimmy and shake over here. And to be fair, the Silver Spire's not been upgraded, so if you just popped all your boys inside there, ignored these guys, and went to the far left and started harassing the Relic, that might have been a lot more useful than trying to take on the Silver Spires. Good lord, that lightning constantly in the background. Infuriating. Repressor shimming and shaking. Back down south. Inquisitor now with a Hospitaller. Yep, Hospitaller. Friendly lady friend. A little stab in that lesser Zinch spawn before falling back. And Tier 2 on the way. Plenty of plasma generators as well, so I assume you are going to be going for a vehicle kind of composition. That would make sense unless, of course, you're planning to go for a lot of elite units. That require plenty of green money. I mean, the powers as well, Spurs, when they get their access to Bolt Ammunition and Inferno Bolt, like, that's good against buildings and vehicles and stuff, so they do have access to taking down vehicles, so maybe that's not a play to make from the Witch Hunter's perspective. They've got the guns out now. Go on, Repressor, get involved. Trying straight in there, knocking a couple of guys over. Love to see it when it works. The Arbites Burst once again being remarkably good in that defensive stance. Some more Thrallers coming over here. What's your plan? Death, I suppose. Nice idea. Also got some Arbites over here just milling around, minding their own business. Throw a cheeky smoke grenade in there before he dies. Very unfortunate when the chat of the special weapon is the one who dies. Well, such is the way of things. Just because you've got cool weapons doesn't mean you survive. Here comes a Sororitas vehicle facility and a Sororitas Armorium. If I'm even pronouncing that correctly. I mean, just listen to this wonderful singing. Ah, oh, beautiful. Definitely better than the lightning of the Silver Spires. Oh, the Thousand Suns are also going to go for some vehicles as well. Hellblade's always a good idea. Also going for a Practicus Coven. Suppose they are quite practical as well. Oh dear. Inquisitor in a bit of a bind there, but managing to blast them all. Good chunk of damage. Practicus Coven just ominously flirting on in. Good melee units. Also all armed with plasma pistols as well. It's not a bad shout. Now that the Thousand Suns are in Tier 2, they've got the options against the Repressor. That Hellblade starts coming over and start harassing the flanks as well. It'll be a dark situation for the Witch Hunters, but they are going for a Cherubim Choir, anti-vehicle, and for the Nephilim Jet Fighters. Now, I do believe that in a straight-up 1v1, the Hellblade will kill the Nephilim Jet Fighter, but it's hard to say really, because these guys come off like some anti-infantry and also anti-vehicle stuff with their missile launchers on the road there. There we go, Child Army, go forth. Quite fragile though, those Cherubim, but they do have Demon Armour. That is something. Lost the relic. They're about to lose listing posts as well. That's quite the hit to their economy that they don't want to be taking. Second Nephilim jet fighter's finished. Hellblade's been taken down. Practicus covered. Starting to circumvent that front line. Go straight in for some smashy bashy stuff. Cherubin quiet. They're alright at killing demons, I suppose. Yeah, actually not bad at all. A couple of volleys. It's taken down. Practicus covered, been chased away by the Nephilim jet fighters. My goodness, that warp bolt ammunition. These guys, there's the Sonic right there. Oh, I love it. Chasing him down. One fighter is down. Are you going to be rebuilding it? I don't know. Are you going to go for some melee combat squads? Interessant. He's got a stun grenade. Or stun attack that could put those guys down. There we go, by the power of youth, I suppose. Attempting to bring these guys down. That Sorcerer Lord. Then there's a doorknob. Hellblade comes in. I'm not sure if he wants to actually be around these kids there. Certainly not. Do a fair bit of damage to him. Practicus covered, jumping in, engaging in melee, and I don't. Do the Cherubins do damage in melee? Oh, we'll never know. Shot in midair. Poor child. Yeah, not seeing any traditional Sisters of Battle units in this Witch Hunter army, just pure unbridled lads, kids. Wizards using their abilities to keep all the boys and girls around us safe. Didn't keep him safe for very long, but the effort was there. By Sentinel Powerlifter getting involved in some close combat. The Sentinel Powerlifter is able to swap itself out from building mode to fighting mode. They'll do barely any damage to that Rhino, but giving them a good rock'em sock'em robot effort. All the same. This Inquisitor Command Squad being the linchpin of the fighting forces for the Witch Hunters, but not quite killing the Rubik Marines at the speed that they want. Melee squad over here being pushed back. Yeah, I don't think the Cherubins are really doing it for these guys at the moment. But the Nephilim jet fighters massing up in numbers now. And with no warp bolt ammunition upgrades on this Rubik Marine squad, no option but to run away. Pushed hard, have the Thousand Sons. They managed to take down 2 listing posts. Well, I don't know whether it's time to now go home, lick your wounds a bit. Surfins jumping right down. Sorry, not Surfins, Cherubins. Coming around the back, attempting to cut these guys off, but there's the middle bit that they could run down. And yeah. Sisters, sorry, Witch Hunters even. Same difference really. Managed to survive, but current economy has been 74 and 60 compared to 140 and 72. Thousand Sons, plenty of money to spend. What are you going to spend it on? Infernal War Gear, going for a Sekhmet Cabal Terminator squad. Yep, just chunk your infantry. Should do you all right. Don't often see the Practicus covered being used for any length of time, really, but keeping them alive for quite some time. Getting the most use out of them as possible. Quite nice to see. They're a lot more fragile than their Rubik Marine counterparts. But chosen in here. Got morale, so potential to break, but they've got a lot more staying power. Also got packed to the brim with power swords as well. Pretty decent close combat, although won't do anything against these Nephilim jet fighters. Infernal War Gear being finished, more damage to bring to the bear from these lads. Oh, never mind me, it's just that they can get more warp bolt ammunitions. The heavy weapons increase, that's the equivalent. What to do? Well, Terminator has been finished, can be deep stricken as and when they want. At the moment, I don't think that the Thousand Sons are trying to win this engagement. They're just trying to keep everyone back away from their relic while they spend money on other bits and bobs and gubbins. Sorcerer Lord going to be replaced. And a Predator on the way. Be careful to make sure that Predator is out of position. Definitely jet fighters will be able to swarm him and take him down pretty quickly. Chosen morale being broken as mentioned prior. And actually full squad weapons on the way there. They don't get out of dodge ASAP. River Marines losing their aspiring sorcerer. Very little damage on the way out for them. Another squad wipe there. Yeah, it just seems that MrBlueDude is kind of sending these guys in one by one, which is a fatal mistake that a few players make. Always better to, when possible, amass your troops and send them in as a group. Set-mech Cabal Terminators, quite decent ranged combatants. While they will be blasting down a jet fighter remarkably quickly, at least take some damage. They can swap it out, so to say. Predator already on half health at the moment. Oh dear. The relic being laid bare. Not being decapped though. We're doing so much for so little. Only a couple of fighters and the Inquisitor Command Squad, which is really the MVP of the, from the Witch Hunter's perspective so far. But yeah, I mean that's what you need to do. You've got all this negative space that you can just fly over. These guys can defend and stuff, but the Chosen and the Cabal Tenants will take a long time to come back over here. These guys can just take out a few more bits and bobs and then focus on the economy. Get some revenge on the Thousand Suns. Attempting to take out the Occult Forge as a Hellblade is trying to come out and play for the speed. The Terminators, stubby little legs. Some distance in there. Got some. Are you Cherubin? Are you infiltrating Cherubin? Ah, you are. You just infiltrated now. One jet fighter goes down, but trade out for a Predator. So even trade and all fairness. Infernal Master for more magics. One jet fighter out of position, not being supported. Don't think, yeah, the Cherubin aren't exactly killing Cabal Terminators too efficiently. He says, and at the moment he says that they're not dying, then, well, you know, a couple of models die at once. Okay, ignore me. Got Chosen over here, being supported by a Lesser Zinch spawn. I assume that means we've got the Sorcerer Lord over here as well. Yeah, you're over here somewhere. The Immolate Center burn Chosen to a crisp. Look at that beautiful flame effect. Blue turning to orange, turning to yellow, turning to orange. Whatever colour palette you want to describe. The Inquisitor giving everyone a bit of a sing-song. Chosen have no choice but to run away from mighty flames. Now on swift legs, actually. Again, and I also love that effect, that scorched earth effect from the, what's it called? The twin multi-melter gun.
Momentary lapse.
Very nice stuff. So what's going on with the rest of them? The Cabal Terminators are chilling over there. Prowl was struggling with these guys. Need some infiltration detection, I reckon. Some Scarab Occult Terminators, which I assume are the melee-orientated Terminators. And both the... oh, so the Chosen are sharing the health tab with the Sorcerer Lord. Got no anti-vehicle stuff for these guys, though. But actually, not doing too bad against them. Well, never mind me. Just ignore... when I make a prediction on how a battle's going to go, just it's going to go the opposite. Look at this guy, Michael Jackson around. Not going to survive, is he? Poor lad. The effort was there. He was clinging on to life as best he could. It was a Repentia squad. Marvellous post-combat squad. Don't know if they'll win up against the Cabal Terminators. But Jesus, just knocking these guys down remarkably well. Just need to charge in. Get their chain swords are buzzing. Well, they can't quite get there. They're just, oh gosh, so close, so far. Has to get with a million flamers. Oh, but that's a whirlwind. Artillery for the Thousand Sons, remarkably accurate. More singing being sung to the Cabal Terminators. They don't want any part of that nonsense. They don't like a good old sing-song. Just going to run away. Here come the Scarab Occult Terminators with the Supreme Sorcerer in there. Never mind an Infernal Sorcerer. And while the Pensies might have been able to go at least a little while against one Terminator squad with the spot of the Castigator, I don't think they'll do it against two. While that's going on, Thousand Sons are pushing down over here. Arbites Purse has been taken care of. Tier 4 for the Thousand Sons. Has to get over yonder. Not sure if he'll be able to hold those guys back. But the Witch Hunter Assault has been beaten off. We've got the Lady Inquisitor survived only by the Warrior Cherub. Oh, well, that's a flanking manoeuvre if ever I saw one. Flames in the front, flames on the back. Oh, that Castigator does go down. They're all been broken. Well, they've done the damage. They've taken out another Listening Purse. They've also taken down the Castigator as well. So a good trade for the money right there. Cherubins attempting to continue their assault on the Thousand Sons stuff. Almost taking out the Silver Spire. Not quite. Not quite at all. Chosen continuing to be chased around. And there's just murder everyone on the battlefield at the moment. Assault's going on in several locations. Of the Exalted Dreadnought with his nipple twisting, blowing power claw right there. Well, Terminators have not got damage against vehicles, so they will leave them alone until otherwise specified. Castigator about to go down, surviving on just 92 health. These guys can just get one bonk on him. She's doing well. No, just gonna run around, hoping that the Chosen can come in. There we go. Takes him out. Got more people being summoned forth. That's it. Oh, that's just a lesser Zinchian spawn. Old Dreadnought, while doing a lot of damage, does not want to be caught out on his own. Lots of little fights throughout this match, I do have to say, but no one really getting a major advantage at the moment, although cheeky Silver Spire popped up by the Thrall Wizards here. Very naughty indeed. Well, the Witch Hunters, I mean, Thousand Sons, you've got plenty of money. Witch Hunters are spending their money as best they can. Spending it on what? I suppose you've still got the Cherubins over here. And they're just going to be zipping and zapping those buildings.
I serve to drive back the darkness.
So what do the Thousand Sons do? Do they continue coming down, blasting everything that they can, or do they go back and defend their hearth and home? Got a Trophy Grav Raider. Their little jet things on the back. We're kind of just staring out into the ocean, just enjoying the view, I imagine.
Grant the enemy the death they desire.
Which one is committing to the base trade here? After all, I don't think they're going to be winning this engagement against all these guys. Got the X-System Prioris. Oh, good lord. One boom followed by several booms. Not at all. Man Raider dropping off some Occult Terminators. And I don't think, yeah, as nice as this base trade idea is, I don't think they'll be able to outclass the Thousand Sons potential here. We have a friendly dome, place at the top. Or should I say a warding Raptora. So any range damage incoming should keep them nice and safe. Exalted Dreadnought, punched to death. This Prioris attempting to do what it can, but I just don't think. I think that all the way for this battle, while both sides have been doing a good job at poking and prodding the enemy position where they can, getting a couple of listing posts down, and just making sure that you get those decaps in. I think that the Thousand Suns have been able to keep the pressure up more consistently and being able to take down listing posts for longer, which just allowed them to gradually, over time, get more and more resources and more units on the battlefield, and just by slow attrition, really. I don't think it was a flat-out win for the Thousand Suns. Like I say, quite grinding, but just over time, they've taken more losses, but kind of like, balancing that out by just basically having lots of money to replace said losses. But there we go. So thank you so much for watching at home, and if you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you once a game a week, and there is also a Discord where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. As with Miss Landshark, pleasure as always, never chore. Now, see you in a bit. Peace.